Hello, I want to do some testing on some Sufix X8 braid, mostly because I was very disappointed with it, because I bought this, which is £23, rated at £23, 10.5 kilogram, and once I'd spooled it onto my reel and then looked at it and then had a little test of a short length of it, it seemed to break at around about half that. So I unspooled it and put it back on here. So it's never been used, it's just been spooled onto my reel and then unspooled. Actually, what I tend to have landed on deciding I like is this, which is rated at £39, which is a ridiculous rating for lure fishing. You may be able to see the difference in thickness, depending if this camera will focus on the two. So you've got the slightly thinner 23 rating here, and the thicker, is it that way round? Sorry, it's the other way round. The 23 here and the 39 there. That's fairly clear, hopefully you can see that. Anyway, this is brand new, no cheating in any of this. This is the first time I've done this test, although I have tested bits of this, but not as well as this, and not with as good knots and as good scales and everything like that. So what I've got here are 4 water containers. This has been measured at 5 kilograms, 6 kilograms, 7 kilograms and 8 kilograms, and I've measured them using this scale and these scales. And 1 litre of water weighs 1 kilogram exactly, because that's what the unit of 1 kilogram is based on. And you can see this, so for example, this 7 kilogram one. This is rated at 15 litres maximum, but actually you can get 16.9 in here if you puff it right out, and so you can see the levels about right. So I'm going to measure that one. You can see they're all different. I'll measure that one on here and with these just to verify that rating is correct, and then move on. So let's get these activated. So that's reading 0. Put that on there. I'll have to move the camera over. So that's reading exactly 7. Oh, it's gone down to 6.6 now. Let's have another go. 6.9, 6.6. The scales are not particularly accurate at low weights, because they're designed to be high weights for someone standing on it. Then this one, if we do it on here, we'll get a better reading on here. And these scales have a tear function, which is a kind of maximum rate, so it holds. So that's 7.060. So that's 7 kilograms. So we've got 8765, and the magic number we're looking for 23 pounds, 10.5 kilograms is to hold at 9.47 kilograms. The reason for that is that the line is manufactured according to Enrico Ravenni, who is the executive vice president of Rapala, who I've been in correspondence with. He says that it's manufactured with a tolerance plus or minus 5%, and then the knots I'm using for the line, which are here, pre-made up, are an improved uni. So that's twice through this split ring, the line's kept away from the split in the ring, twice through the split ring, and then 10 turns on each end. Yes, Enrico had quite a bit of correspondence with him, and Enrico indeed, didn't want to do this test on his own. He was quite happy with the machines they use. Didn't really want to acknowledge that there was a problem with his line. So I thought, well, I'll do it for you, and then put it on the internet. So the magic number, as I say, we're looking for is 9.47, which is plus or minus 5% for the strength of the line, and an improved uni knot is generally rated at about 95% strength. So, you know, a piece of line, 100%, and then as soon as you put knots in it, you're going to reduce the strength of it. And an improved uni is one of the best knots. It's not the best knot, but it's the knot I use and I'm familiar with, so that's why I'm using it. So the magic number is 9.47, and as you can see, I've not even got a 9 kilogram weight, because I think it's going to break somewhere around here. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8 kilograms, and I've got 9 of these bits of line made up. And the first one I want to test, it's just in a vise, and I'm going to use this to pull on it. The rest I'm going to basically try and lift, just lifting check. I don't need to put them on any scales, you can just see from lifting. But I thought I'd do a test in here, just pulling it, and see what I can read off on the scales. The tear function probably won't work doing this, because I won't be able to keep it stable at a pulling strength, but we can see what happens. So what with the scale we're on is kilograms. We've got 2.3, 3.3, 3.5, 3.9, 4, 4.5, 4.8, 5, 5.7, 5. So it's 5 point something or other. And it's broken at the end of the knot. I don't know whether the camera might focus. It's probably fixed focus on the bench now, but it's broken at the end of the knot, so the knot is still intact on there. It's broken at the end of the knot. So that probably broke up 5.9ish, something like that, which is, well, it's down here. So that's the first test. And remember, we should be up here as a minimum. So let's get rid of this and bring in the 5. And this one, as unfortunately the handle's broken on it, because I did a previous test and the line is so thin it actually cut through the handle on it. So I've redesigned it. Just put a hook through there, and then yeah, I'm just going to attach that onto there, and then I might as well put this on the meter, the scale on there as well, and see if I can actually get something to stand on. I'll stand on here, and let's see if I can lift this 5 kilogram weight with these scales. So the scales are currently reading 2. No, I've got it quite off the floor. Oh, the tear function's gone on, so start again. Right, have another go. I did want this to be a short video, but I do need to do it right. So this is reading 5.1 and it's holding. So that's good. Good start. So 6 kilograms. This one probably getting a bit near to what I'm expecting it to break at. Reset that. Reading on here 3.4, 4.6, 4.8, 5.1, 5.5, 5.7, 5.9, 9.6, 6.015. Okay, so that's good. 6 kilogram pass. 7 kilogram. I'm actually going to use another bit of line. Put that on there. It's a fresh bit. Be totally fair. Reset. Got 4.6, 4.95, 5. So that didn't hold. I think I saw about 6.5. The end of it went over there somewhere. Doesn't matter. It's probably broken. Looks like it's broken around the knot again. So let's try that again with another one. This is another new one. So that's zeroed. You won't be able to, that'll be out of shot on the camera. I'll be out of shot as well. But, let's try again. So reset again. Shows it accurate. Zeroed. Got 4.8, 5.26. So there we go again. 6.2ish I think I saw. I'll do one more time. Got all these made up, so I might as well. Zeroed. 3.3, 4.8, 4.9, 5.2, 5.6, 5.9, 6.2, 6.5, 6.7. I just saw 7. So there we go. There's your there's effectively the limit. 7 kilograms, give or take. You know, but it's nowhere near 9.47. I may do another test with the stronger rated £39 braid. But quickly on a calculator, £7. So 7 times 2.23. 7 times 2.23. Or is it 2.2? Anyway, it's near enough that. 15.61. So we're sort of £8 under. 15, 16, 16. Yeah, about 7.5, £8 under what it's rated at. And that, to be honest, is the best test I've done with it. That's as you can see, it was actually breaking around 6.5, 6.5, 7. So that's as much as I think anybody could hope to get out of it. So Enrico Ravenni, I welcome your response to that. And you know, I mean, what I'd really like is for you to do a similar test in your own time, away from using all your fancy machinery and bollards and computers, and actually do a real world test yourself, rather than being passed a sheet of paper with some numbers on it, and see what you come up with, because apparently you're a fisherman as well. So I mean, it's outrageous that you can spend 20 quid on some line that's rated at £23 by Rapala, and it just be rubbish. It's just not true. You know, if I was to buy, you know, some of these lures, I mean, that, I don't know what that cost me. It's sort of like about, I think about 8 quid, Savage Gear V2 weedless, and that's rate. I can't remember what rated at. I think it's about 30 gram. And if that ended up, if I bought that and it was actually 20 gram, I'd be pretty pissed off, because I need a 30 gram. I bought it because it's 30 gram. Same with the Savage Gear Seeker. You know, it's a 28 gram lure, and if it was 20 gram, it's not going to fly very far, is it? And so I'm upset and annoyed that I've had to go through all of this. I wrote to customer services, I think it was 5 times, and never got a response, which is why I found Enrico's email address on the internet, and you can find it too if you want to have a look around. Enrico Ravenni. Maybe write to him and ask him why he's selling braid that isn't as it's specified to be. Alright, thank you very much. Cheers, bye.